As news reporters, we are used to telling stories of crime, politics, events, or people who are considered heroic.
Then that's a story in itself. Denton's growing and we need a bigger airport.
The Department of Education sent out a letter last week regarding all the bullying things.
Year-round school gaining popularity across the U.S.
At our weekly meeting at NTTV, I asked the reporters if they personally knew someone story-worthy.
Well, the first person that comes to mind when you ask if I know anyone interesting is this girl that I know, Caitlin. She's one of the most selfless people that I've ever met, actually. I'm friends with her on Facebook, and she's always sending me something new that has to do with helping somebody else. It's just really admirable.
And once you start talking to Caitlin, it's easy to see why.
I'm involved in student leadership and service at UNT, and I'm also in the Invisible Children's Club at UNT, and then I also just volunteer every week in the community.
But Caitlin didn't always belong to a long list of service organizations.
I started out originally as a studio art major with a concentration in photography, but last March I changed to social work, which was a big switch. Just going to school each day, learning about the different ways that I could possibly just really meet people where they're at and empathize with them, or serve them or connect them to agencies or whatever that looks like. But it's been really neat to know that after I graduate that I can hopefully get a job doing that. I'm obviously not doing this for the money, and that I'm just very passionate about it, and that's what's going to keep me going through this career.
But Caitlin is just one of many people who, as news reporters, we overlook.
I used to weigh 280 pounds, and then I became an anorexic.
I work at the UNT police station, and I write tickets, parking tickets, and everyone hates me.
My life has been defined by my dad being a pastor.
When I was younger, I used to live on top of a funeral home. That's because my father and my whole family were actually funeral directors.
One time, I walked into a Dick's Sporting Goods, and I asked every single employee if they loved Dick's, and they were very enthusiastic, and they said yes.
I would rather create my own TV show than just watch a TV show. I would rather write my own book than just read someone else's novel.
Thousands of people walk this campus every day, but through the lens of a camera, how many of their stories have we really seen?
I like to create, and I like to share my own views and thoughts.
And I've lived in 6 states because of his job.
So going through that and that long journey has really given me a greater appreciation.
My cousin and I used to go play hide and seek and through all the coffins. Unfortunately, though, we got in trouble.
And I've also been to Disneyland 16 times.
The people we see as ordinary are, in fact, extraordinary. You can find a story in anyone. Everyone has one. Kelsey Schneider, NTTV News.